Now, I don't know about you, but I absolutely love a proactive girly. Many of you are. You're always commenting on my posts on YouTube, on LinkedIn, asking various questions regarding my career to date, IP law, Dubai, how to make a move. And I do this thing where I answer you via comments. And it's not working out. One of you asked such a detailed question, such a thoughtful question, and I'm going to read it to you, and I'm then going to share as much as possible with you in this particular segment. So I was asked on TikTok, please do a video detailing the step-by-step process of how you searched, found, and secured a job in law abroad. So detailed. I'll stop here to say that many of you have questions that you drop via comments. By the way, via DM does not work. Do not DM me because you're going to think I'm a horrible person when I don't respond. Definitely drop your comments and I will make time to respond. Back to what I was saying, many of you drop your questions and it's just all over the place, and no, that's not what you do. This is how you set out a question. This is how you do it. She then goes on to say the interview process and the paperwork related to moving abroad with a secured job. Please for that as well. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm first going to say that I'm Kim Lansley Peterson, an attorney by profession, a creative by heart. And on this channel, I share insights with young professionals here on how to effectively navigate being a young professional. Now, many of you would be like, Kim, hold up. In one of your recent vlogs, you literally said that you're no longer going to focus on that on this channel. However, people are entitled to change their views and what they're doing. So I think I'm going to link in the relevant TikTok that absolutely blew up on TikTok. So many of you have followed me on TikTok thus far and then also trickled onto YouTube. I've started again very actively sharing career related insight. Hence we're back to the earlier intro. And then that aside, I also want to share with you, if you've not seen because you've been too busy or you've been like, Kim doesn't post, so I'm really not going to follow her stuff anymore. I want you to go to LinkedIn and follow Young Professionals Effectively, because that is a page that I've opened up with my team not too long ago. And on that particular platform, we're going to be bringing a whole lot of career related content, expat related content, and we're going to reach further than content. But you're gonna have to wait and see what that would entail. But yes, go and follow the LinkedIn page. I'm probably going to put it in a snippet in here. Go and follow the TikTok page as well. And I think I should just get into this video because I know you're going to follow it. So let's go. How did I search? I am not going to go into the background as to why I decided to make a move to Dubai just yet. I think I'll cover this some other time, but I think I'm going to delve into how you need to search if you want to make a move for Dubai, or I'd say any move abroad. I'm also going to give you particular websites that I've looked at in the past and that I'm aware other colleagues have looked at. I'll just give you a very quick breakdown as to how I landed my IP role in Dubai. So I went onto LinkedIn, I DM'd the HR head of my current employer. I said, keep me in mind if anything comes up. I think I'd be well suited for a role as an associate in IP in your firm. I see that your firm is one of the firms that's active in the region, and I come from a particular strong IP player in this particular region, being South Africa, and yeah, I think I would be a good fit for a role in your firm, and here's my CV, please keep me in mind. And then I was kept in mind, and a year later I was called out of the blue. At the time, I had not even had my heart set. What you need to do is you need to identify the main websites that people, job hunters, look at for the particular region where you want to make a move for. I'll give you the list, or a list, that you can look at in terms of Dubai. You need to use LinkedIn incredibly effectively. This is really obvious, but a lot of people don't think about it this way. Because you want to make a move abroad, your potential employer will not have that many touch points to know who you are and find out who you are and, you know, assess your particular qualifications and your suitability for a role. They won't have that many touch points aside from your CV and your interview if they call you for an interview. Yeah. However, in South Africa, if you're not aware, people talk. So if I were to apply at a competitor IP law firm back in the day, I can expect that my employer is most likely going to know that I've confidentially made that application, just because the partners at my IP law firm and the partners at the competitor IP law firm, they probably know each other because of matters they worked on together, either together advising a client for whatever reason as to why they're working together, or because they're on opposite sides of a litigious matter. So for instance, an M&A deal, they could have been working together. A particular litigation matter, they're working opposing to each other. They would know each other from committees they're on. They would know each other from, you know, the industry, from the corridors of life. And so people talk, and I can probably expect a hiring manager to call a partner I'm working with and be like, hey, very confidentially, I want to discuss a particular applicant with you. I want to hear your thoughts. And, you know, in that particular way, this particular employer can get additional information about you, and those are additional touch points. The partner can ask one of the associates, I've seen this particular associate has applied from this law firm. I believe the two of you went to the same university together. Tell me about this person. So guys, girlies, that's what I mean when I say additional touch points. Understand, and if you didn't know, up until now, know that those are the kinds of additional touch points that come to fore even though your application is confidential. However, when you're applying abroad, there may not be those additional touch points. So this is why a platform like LinkedIn is incredibly important, because LinkedIn needs to tell your story. LinkedIn needs to express your personal brand. LinkedIn needs to a holistic picture of who you are. LinkedIn has the various sections: job experience, committee work, awards, education, articles that you've published, presentations you've done. You can upload all of that onto LinkedIn. And then aside from that, you of course are able to post on the platform, such as any other social media platform. Many young professionals are not active on LinkedIn because they're afraid of judgment, and because of that they don't engage on LinkedIn by posting. And what I mean by that is fundamentally they don't engage on LinkedIn from a social aspect. Now, if that is you, I'm gonna say get over it. Try to get over it. And go and look at my LinkedIn, look at how I've used it over the years socially, look at how you can see there is a particular narrative and a line that draws together all of my posts, that ties in with my personal brand, and copy that, to do that. Exclude whatever you don't agree with and how I do things, and definitely take whatever you think will benefit you. But that aside, if you're not there just yet to post on LinkedIn from a social aspect, then what you need to do is definitely ensure that your profile tells your story. Your job experience is there, your education, your awards. Even in this very moment, I have told myself one of my to-dos in this week is that I need to update my LinkedIn, because even when it comes to my profile and my experiences and all of that, I've not crystallized it in as much as I would want to, and I'm going to do that. So that's one of my to-dos, and I'm telling you, if you're applying abroad, or for a role abroad rather, that is one of the first things you need to sort out, because employers are going to use it as an additional touch point to get a holistic picture of who you are. I like to say, when it comes to job searching, you need to start wide and then you go narrow. What I mean by this is, if you're looking to make a move abroad, you probably don't know the region that you're making a move abroad to. So you first need to get a general idea as to what are the opportunities, which law firms, the main law firms or companies that could be an employer to you, and that sort of thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with Google searches. You're going to start, so say for instance you want to make a move to Dubai, you're going to, and you are trying to make a move, an associate role, you're going to type into Google associate jobs or vacancies in Dubai. Literally, you're going to see what comes up. You're going to try to go a bit narrower by specifying IP associate roles in Dubai, and you're going to see what comes up. And then as you conduct additional searches, you're going to start seeing a particular pattern as to which websites are coming up. This will give you an idea as to which websites you can use for job hunting. Now, when I go to the websites for Dubai, I'm quickly going to give you that list, and I'm probably going to snip it in so that you can have a look at it. Okay, I'm quickly going to get my other phone. So my main phone, some subtext, got 4 over the weekend, and in the moment I couldn't use different hard drives to sort out the space, and so what I did very quickly was delete TikTok. So I don't have it on this phone. I'll quickly get the other phone. Okay, if the sun comes over my face and hits it really poorly so that you can't even see me, then I'm probably going to move. But for now, we're going to power through. Okay, so TikTok, where you at? Give me a moment, girlies. I found it. So this particular post, I titled Middle East UAE Job Hunting. The portals are now, I don't know how to pronounce this, Naukri Gulf, I don't know. But as I said, I'll share the link with you. I'll put a clip in. Gulf Talent, Indeed, Glassdoor. Those are basically 4 websites that you can look for general job searching in Dubai. So these particular web portals, I'd say, are akin to your Careers 24 in South Africa, if that is still around. Don't quote me on this. if you're looking at web portals, be very careful to understand that anyone can upload a post onto those particular portals, very akin to Careers 24. So what I would do if I were you, look at those portals as your wider searches. And remember, after you go wide, you go narrow. So when you go narrow, you also look at portals, job recruiters. So in Dubai, the recruitment industry is a massive industry. Definitely yards bigger than the recruitment industry in South Africa. And so there are a lot of recruitment companies that you can actually go to their particular web portals, and you can go to their particular LinkedIn pages. That's where you go narrower again, to look for job vacancies. I have a particular list that I'll share with you that are particular to you searching for a legal role. What you need to understand about recruitment in Dubai, if you're looking at this from a recruitment company perspective, are two things. One, you want to find a recruiter. If you're looking for a recruiter and you know you're doing those kinds of searches, you want to find a recruiter that's recruiting for your sector. So if that's law, for the legal sector. If that's in a particular field of law, going narrower, you want to find an IP legal recruiter. And so that's the second part, sorry. And so what I mean by this is, what you need to know is that recruitment in Dubai, because it's a massive industry, recruitment tends to be very niched. So what you're not going to do, and this, okay, so the sun got way too much, so I thought I'd quickly join my beautiful plant and shoot from here. On a serious note, I thought, let me stand, because maybe I'm going to be quicker. Okay, so I was saying what a lot of, let me see if this is proper. Is that fine? Okay. What a lot of job hunters tend to do is think that they must look at any recruitment company and inbox any recruiter and think they're going to be helped. So what I'm saying is that's not going to happen. When you go even narrower, that I'll still get to, and you go and inbox recruiters via LinkedIn, you're going to do it very strategically and very thoughtfully, because you're going to look for a recruiter who recruits in the field that you want to make a move for, and specifically then even a particular niche in that field. That's what you're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to give you the recruitment company list that I would look at if I were you trying to make a move for Dubai as an associate, for instance. So someone in the legal space, and you want to make a move to Dubai. So these companies are, and disclaimer, I'm not endorsing anything and anyone. Here we go. Michael Page, Pennell Hart, Taylor Root, Oliver Wyman, Madison Poole, Jamison Legal, DMJ Legal. I want to see if there's anything additional, because it was a TikTok post and now I need to scroll all the way to the end. Did I say Robert Walters? I don't think so. And that's it. Okay, so I'm going to probably put in something so that you can see it visually as well. Whew, I am tired, but those are the recruitment companies I would look at if I were you. Now you've got an idea of the platforms you can go to, but then you also need to have an idea of your prospective employers. So this is where you go again wide and you go narrow. So already you'll get an idea based on the companies that are being advertised in the portals that I've just mentioned, in the web portals and in the recruitment portals or job portals. You know what I mean. Then you'll get an idea for prospective employers in this particular region. So if you look at the links I've told you and the companies I've told you about, then you're going to get an idea of those companies in Dubai, in the UAE. However, you still need to conduct additional searches. You're going to go wide and then you're going to go narrow. So you're going to type into Google, legal employers in Dubai, law firms in Dubai, companies specializing in law in Dubai. You see where I'm going with this? So you're going to do general searches via Google just to try to get an idea as to who are the players in the field. Then you're also going to try to go narrower, but still on Google. So you're going to say and type into Google, IP companies in Dubai, IP law firms in Dubai, and you're going to see what comes up. And then subsequent to that, you're going to go narrower to LinkedIn, and you're going to research the companies that have come up via your searches that dealt with your web portal searches and your recruitment company searches and your prospective employer searches via Google. You're now going to conduct additional searches via LinkedIn, and you're going to now try to get a feel for those companies and opportunities directly posted by those companies on LinkedIn. So my camera is flat, so I'm going to wrap up and then we're going to chat further in another segment. So I'm going to wrap up by saying that when you go to LinkedIn, you're now going to conduct a search, Robert Walters, and then you go to Robert Walters, the job page on there, and then you're going to look at jobs and you're going to filter according to your role and the field, the niche you're in as well. And if you're going to find a company, say it's going to be ABC company, you're going to go to the ABC company, you're going to go to their job page and then look at whether they have jobs there. And then you're also going to go to their website and see whether they have jobs there. And you're going to check who the HR person is. And similarly with Robert Walters, you're going to check who the recruiter is or recruiters are in the field that pertains to you. And then you're going to use that information to conduct additional investigations and additional touch points in your job hunting that I'm still going to deal with in my next segment. So I hope this was insightful for now. Cutting this.